New year, same me. More complaints about Bam. That's all I got. All I do is complain about Bam. About BCBL. You certified Bam lovers over here. I actually have a sincere question. Is there a way to power check, depower, or I suppose boost other people around Bam in a way that's satisfying, in a way that doesn't feel frustrating and cheap, or just straight up retroactive continuity, or like, okay, I know that I messed this up earlier, so let's just like boost everybody to like a similar level, or bring someone down to a similar certain level and then move forward now and without and then move carefully from that point on. I was thinking about that because sometimes when we talk about the issues, and people are all over this, by the way, some people, they think Bam's power level and growth rate's fine. Some people don't like it. Some people are indifferent. Some people are in the middle. Obviously, you know what side that I lean on, but I don't know if there's a way at this point um, to actually fix that. You might just have to accept it as a reality of the narrative or the paradigm shift that happened that caused that caused this to be the case. But again, I couldn't tell you for certain. However, I do think that some people went the route of like, you ever play Metroid or like one of the older God of Wars where I can't remember what God of War it was. It might be two, where you start off as like the God of War and you kind of get depowered. So you have to kind of like start over. Like you start the game very powerful. I think it was three actually. 'Cause I think you fall into Hades and you lose all your whatever. But like, and now from that point on, you have to regain all your like levels and stats and items and things of that nature in order to be like powerful again. And then like this just happens pretty often in Metroid. And then you have to find the various suit, power suit, gravity suit, all those kind of things until you're like the new Samus armor type beat, right? So people are saying, what if like something happened to maybe remove some of the power and Bam, the Soul Force maybe, or something of the sort? I don't know who would be, what phenomenon or what person would be capable of such a feat, unless like a family head just could do something like that. I don't know, but even if the family head could do something like that, actually no, I know they could probably do it to another regular if they're demonstrably stronger than them. I think another one that I saw was to put him in suspended animation for a set period of time, whether that was somewhere from 4 to 10 years, and everybody gets substantially stronger while he was like suspended in animation, frozen in time, or in suspendium, or whatever it was. So when he comes back out, either he has to play catch up because everyone around him becomes stronger, or rankers, or whatever the case is, or at the very least the gap is not as wide. But I do think that while that could be interesting, I do think the one thing that we can never forget is no matter what, his growth rate is going to be exponentially larger and quicker than anybody else in the series. No one else has boasted a growth rate quite like Bam. I can't speak for the other 13 Great Warriors and how quickly they got to the level of power they amassed. I don't know that for a fact, but and some people believe Urek just came in a tower like already a mega ultra beast. I don't agree with that necessarily, but maybe he started off at a higher level than the other people. That remains to be seen. But ultimately, I'm just curious on what you guys think. You just gotta just accept it as it is. Should we try to depower him? Should we suspend him? I think there's another one that someone said where maybe he split his power amongst his friends to some degree. You know, like, oh yeah, yes, I remember now. Because with the white thing, him, Rack, Bam, and Aguero all got a piece of their like White's power, right? And they're like, what's stopping him from maybe being able to remove the other parts of White's power or something and give it to somebody else? So maybe he can distribute some of the powers in himself, thus lowering him a bit, but bring up other people. I don't like that one so much though. I don't even think there's any way to workshop that where I think it makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong, but if there's any blind spots you guys think I'm not considering, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not going to ramble any longer than I have to be. This is another one of those videos where I'm more curious to see what the pulse. I'm gonna put my finger in the pulse of the community, see what you guys think, because depending on your answer, I kind of have a pretty interesting follow-up video to do it on that. But if you got this far, I appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell down so the Ghost of 13-month series doesn't get you when you can stay notified, and have yourselves a mighty fine day. One last thing, if you got this far, do me a favor. Would you guys be interested in me making a video kind of comparing or alluding to where all the names of certain characters that SIU has used that are related to football players like Aguero, Sergio Aguero, stuff like that? Is that something you're interested in? Just let me know. I was thinking about doing that the other day, but yeah. All right. Anyways, goodbye. Patreon gang. Shout out to the Patreon gang. Yes, sir. Shout out to my certified BAM lovers. You know, I appreciate y'all deeply. Gotta give a big shout out to the Priest of Fire. That's the real CBL Brilliant gang. You already know what it is, but especially gotta give a huge thank you to my tier threes, the fifth Zen Gods. Shout out to Zodiac, Sonny Katapali, Simi, Silo, Shoddy to your body, Scobe, Revenant, Lucky Roo, Lazy Dragon, Chris, Johnny Rogers, Jacob Holland, Irene Sharda, Fitz, Triss, and my boy Abdel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.